I'm Way 31 News anchor Dan Schaefer. We are broadcasting live for you from inside the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. We're actually standing right in the middle of the Apollo 11 exhibit. In fact, this is one of the many exhibits and displays that the Rocket Center has brought in for this special celebration. They've also brought in several celebrities, including former astronauts. In fact, new at 6 tonight, an Apollo 15 astronaut looks back at that first successful moon landing and calls it the most important human accomplishment the world has ever seen. Way 31 Stephen Dilsizian sat down with Al Worden, who was actually surprised the mission was a success.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. Al Worden has been to the moon himself in the Apollo 15 mission, but as he reflects back and thinks about the Apollo 11 mission, he's surprised everything even happened and went well in the first place.
Support crew on Apollo 9, backup crew on Apollo 12, and I flew as a command module pilot on Apollo 15 in 1971.
Al Worden was part of multiple Apollo missions and came to the Rocket City to share his stories and celebrate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11. He says it still shocks him to this day that the mission was a success.
You know, something's going to happen. I mean, I just know something's going to say, Neil, you can't land, you're going to have to abort and come back home, and Pete Conrad on 12 is going to be the first guy to walk on the moon.
But Armstrong did land. Worden was inside an airplane in California visiting a manufacturer for the command module when he started listening to the radio broadcast of Apollo 11.
I sat there for an hour while they descended and landed on the surface of the moon. I'm sitting in an airplane in California, and I thought that was pretty cool.
And 2 years later, Worden went to the moon himself. As the command module pilot, Worden orbited the moon for 6 days and spacewalked into deep space, a new milestone for human space exploration. But he says the impact wasn't the same. To him, Apollo 11 didn't bring just the United States together.
Brought the world together. I think everybody was focused more on Neil Armstrong setting foot on the moon than they were about their own little provincial problem.
Now, Worden has his eyes set on future space missions. He hopes down the line countries can work together to explore space. Reporting live in Huntsville, Stephen Dilsizian, Way 31 News.